One of my favourite things in the world to do is go on little micro adventures with my family. We've got this massive cargo bike, which is brilliant for putting my kids in, and then either me or my wife will ride that, and then someone else will ride a bike. Now, the cargo bike itself is an e-bike, so especially if I'm riding it because I am very strong and fast, it can sometimes be a little bit of a struggle for my wife to keep up on her Brompton or one of our retro bikes, for example. Now I've got quite the collection of retro bikes these days, and my shed is near enough completely full. So when Hitway said they had a folding bike that they wanted me to check out, I figured I could probably find space for a folding bike. So they sent it over recently, I pulled it out of the box and it was pretty much completely built. I think I had to put the saddle in and that was it. I was going to film it, but by the time I got the camera out, it was built. So it was very simple to put together. But the other day, me and my wife decided to go with the kids over to the park, have some ice cream, very important part, and play in the park, go for a picnic, all that good stuff. And we took the Hitway for a bit of a spin. Now, if I'm really honest, it's actually quite a cool little bike. I didn't know what to expect from it. I've used a few folding e-bikes and usually they're just really cumbersome and just a bit like meh. And this one is, don't get me wrong, it ain't changing what I think about bikes and what I ride daily, but it's very, very cool. A few facts for the fact nerds out there, or when I say facts, I mean specs. The motor's 250 watts, so it is the legal limit in the UK. The battery itself is 36 volts, and it will last you around about 55 to 60 miles. It has a very bright headlight on the bike, and on the rear end it's also got a tail light which is activated, has a brake lights on it as well, is what I'm trying to say. You pull the brakes and it blinks red. I don't know why I'm complicating that. You get what I'm trying to say, right? It's got a very nice clear screen on it as well, so when you're changing any settings or even just the power assist and things like that, you can see it very clearly and you can see how fast you're going, which is important because, you know, if you're going downhill you might end up speeding a little bit, you know. The wheels are 20" by 3", so they're reasonably wide, quite small as well. So, and the tyres are quite chunky as well, so you can pretty much ride this most places. I haven't ridden it any kind of muddy weathers or anything like that, but I'd say off-road wise, it's probably fine for most kind of country walking areas and paths and bridleways and stuff like that. Ain't going to be a problem. On that note, it's got a very comfy seat that's got a little bit of give in it, so for those sort of trails and stuff, it's going to be quite comfortable. Another thing it's got on the rear rack is a little cushioned seat. I don't trust my son enough to be able to stay on there and not forget to hold on, so I've not tried it with anybody. I don't know how like heavy it will take, but maybe I'll try and sit on it myself sometime and take it for a spin. But all in all, I think it's quite a nice looking bike. I've taken it for a few rides now, and it's quite comfortable as well. Another one thing with these sort of bikes, you feel kind of cramped and all squished up. Anybody who's ridden a Brompton, it's very similar to that. It feels like a small bike, it feels like a folding bike, but it's not like, you don't feel like you're squished. So yeah, I rate it, it's very nice. But a massive thank you to Hitway for sending this one out. I'm going to link their website down below so you can go check out their other products. They've got quite a few different bikes. A lot of these websites have just like 1 or 2 bikes and it's just like whatever. But these guys are taking it seriously. They've got quite a few different things. They've got some fat bike, e-bike, mountain bikes and stuff as well. But they've also got a few commuters and they've got a bunch of different folding ones. Some of them are a lot smaller than the others, and then some are like kind of like this one where it's a bit bulkier and it's a bit more, not the folding's bulky like the tires and stuff, so it's a bit more capable of doing like more kind of trails and whatever you want to do it. Maybe that's something I need to do on this bike. Maybe that's where I should be taking it next, is some trails and seeing what it actually is capable of doing. If you've got any suggestions, leave them down in the comments, but also let me know what you think about this bike, and if you'd have a go. But yeah, thank you for Hitway sending this one out. Thank you for my wife for riding it around for me and let me use her as a test pilot on the first ride. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't know exactly when this video is going out, but if you are one of my regular viewers, there is a bunch of build videos coming up at the moment. If you're a new viewer, we usually build bikes. Several secret projects that I can't tell you about, but I am going to do another pub bike build. I'm also going to be doing another ultimate mountain bike, and then I've got my hands on a bike frame that used to be mine several years ago, and I'm going to rebuild it again. So yeah, but if you want to see more videos like this, or if you want to see those builds I've just been talking about, I do highly suggest you hit the subscribe button that's just there. And if you can't wait until that video, why don't you click that one there and watch that video. Now, it's a particularly good one. I forgot my own line.